Yo, Canada, what's the deal? Last night, I forget to plug my mic in. Tonight, Windows decides to automatically download and install an update. I'm blaming all of this solely on you. It's been frustrating trying to make videos for this trip of games. I expect an apology pronto. Sorry, eh? Sacre bleu! Yeah. Woohoo! We are in so weak. Yeah. Can't get any better. Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Game number 4 in the books. The Blackhawks are up in the French province of Quebec, Canada, where they are facing the Montreal Canadiens in the back end of their first back-to-back of the season. Crow in net this time, and he extends his stellar play against his hometown team, and the Hawks win and spoil the Habs home opener for the season. However, the game doesn't start off well for the Hawks. A little over a minute in, the Hawks turn the puck over in their defensive zone. The puck finds Plekanec, and he does a little turnaround, fadeaway, snapshot towards the net. Seems like it surprised Crow. Nevertheless, a soft goal for Crow to give up. Not the way we wanted to start this game, especially coming off the overtime loss to the Leafs the night before. As the period continues on, the Habs are controlling play. The Canadiens are outshooting the Hawks by 2-to-1 ratio. I believe it ended up being 16-7 in that first period. Hawks just can't seem to really get anything going. They do commit 2 penalties, so that doesn't help. But thankfully, their PK unit steps up and kills both of them. But I know this script. I've seen it before. I get it. It's just going to be one of those days. Oh, but wait, what's this? A little bit over 2 minutes left in the period. Canadiens trying to break out of their zone. Tanner Carroll makes a fantastic play at the blue line. Sharp gets the puck. Him and DeBrincat in on a 2-on-2. Sharp passes to DeBrincat. He rips a one-timer past Carey Price, best goaltender in the league, for his first NHL goal of his young career. Best part is he does the default NHL video game celebration after the goal. So DeBrincat scores his first NHL goal of his career in his un de trois cat 4th game. It sounds like cat in French. I'm going with it. I know it's a stretch. I don't care. He has tied this game up 1 apiece after the Canadiens have completely dominated this first period. Oh, but we're not done. Not even a half a minute later, Saad, Panik, Taze come into the zone with an odd man rush. Panik gets the puck across the crease to Taze. Taze kind of whiffs on it, but it finds its way to Saad, and Saad buries it home, and the Hawks somehow, someway, have a 2-1 lead going into the first intermission. This is the 4th straight game to open up this season where the Hawks have scored at least 2 goals in the first period and go into the first intermission with a lead. It's a great trend. I hope it continues, but are you ready for the cliche? Are you ready? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm past it. I'm past it this time. We're going to the second period. The second period is much better for the Hawks in terms of overall flow of the period and lack of Canadian domination. They make some adjustments. They're playing a little bit smarter. They're getting the pucks out of zones. They're not letting the Canadiens really set up shop in the offensive zone. Kind of controlling the neutral zone a bit. Tanner Carroll playing a great 200-foot game. He had a fantastic game. Crow making plenty of nice saves. Hawks end up kind of outshooting the Habs a little bit in the second period, although I wouldn't say it was necessarily dominating period for the Hawks, but it was a solid period. Oh, and by the way, they also scored a goal. Hawks find themselves on a power play midway through the second period. Cody Franzen has the puck at the blue line, makes a nice little fake that he's going to pass it across the ice to his defensive partner. The forward bites on it, creates a whole lot of space for Franzen to work. He rips it across to DeBrincat, who one-touches it beautifully back to Anisimov right in front of the net on the other side. I don't think Carey Price even ever saw the puck this entire sequence. Anisimov kind of hits it off Carey Price's pad, but then follows up and knocks it in, and the Hawks have a 3-1 lead in the second period. But where have we seen this before? Oh, right, last night against the Leafs. Thankfully, the Canadiens' offense has been struggling so far this year. They are not nearly as powerful, as strong, as deadly, as dangerous as the Leafs. And the Hawks go into the third period with a 3-1 lead, and we're feeling all right. 30 seconds in, Panic gets called for a penalty, and from there on out, it was a return to the first period Habs domination. The Hawks PK unit kills it off. They've done such a great job so far this season. Definitely a bright spot in our special teams play. They're doing so much better. It's been a far cry from the beginning of last season, if you remember that, the historic lows for PK percentage there, which, I mean, you can't really go anywhere but up from that, but still a very, very welcome surprise in that regard. The Canadiens continue their onslaught in this third period. Crawford making huge save after huge save, keeping that puck out of the net. Shows why he's such a great goaltender, making 41 saves in this one. I still have no idea why he is so underrated around the league. The defense also steps up, even though the Canadiens have a lot of offensive zone time. They're right there. When Crow makes a save, they are cleaning up garbage pucks left and right, not giving the Canadiens any second chance opportunities. And the Hawks find a way to close this one out and spoil the Habs home opener with a 3-1 victory. With the win, the Hawks get 3 out of the 4 possible points on this Canadian road trip. And even though you might not necessarily agree that Crow should have started against Montreal versus Toronto, it was his hometown, so that was probably a factor. But you can't really argue with the point results from this road trip. 3 out of 4 is basically all you can ask for. Next up, the Hawks come back home, come stateside to face the Minnesota Wild, a divisional matchup. A team that has yet to get a win this season. They've only played 2 games, and they have 1 point. But they're going to be a team looking for that win, looking to get some sort of spark on the road to start their season. Hawks coming home. Will we get Schmaltz back? I don't know. Hopefully he's not out too much longer, but we'll see. Excited to be out of Canada. Hopefully don't have any more of these production issues for these videos. Thanks for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on the game down below in the comments. I assume you probably liked the result. Let me know what you think of these videos as well. I'm always looking for ways to improve, so help me out in that regard as well. Like, subscribe, share. I trust your judgment. All I can ask is that you stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.